Hi there, it's Kristi. I'm back. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'd like to start a vintage Shabby Rose mini journal. This will be my design team project for happiness and crafting. I have chosen the vintage Shabby Rose collection, and I'll go through that with you. This is a really neat kit, very grungy, and I just love it. Vintage Shabby Rose, perfect name for it. Now, I have printed this collection full size so that I can do a flip through of it with you. But for this project, if you want to craft along with me, I have printed everything out to a page, and I'll show you that in a minute. But first I want to go through the full-size kit. This is, like I said, Vintage Shabby Rose by Happiness and Crafting, which is G. Kerr. And this is a nice collection. I think this is one of my favorite pages. Very peachy with the roses. You know how I am with the roses. And it has the script and the background. I mean, she does a fabulous job here with these. So here we go. Another one with some pink roses. Almost a little corally here. And some vintage ephemera stacked on top. Just so many details, so many layers here. I just love it. Very, very, very cool. And here's another one. I love how she's done the script inside the butterfly wing. I think that's really fun. And I think I'm going to be using this one for one of the covers on the mini, because I'm going to be doing two minis. And this one, I think, was one of the very first images I used in a junk journal. Back the very first one I made for my mom, which was an altered Reader's Digest, and she loved it. Very, very fun. And then there's some background pages as well. Now I have printed some of these. It's not here, but I printed some of these at 50% opacity to use on the backs of the ones I printed out, but this is the actual full 100% opacity. And here's the one with the script. Very fun, very fun. And then there's 12 background pages, and then there's 4 ephemera pages. Okay. For a second I thought, wait a minute, did I print this too on a page? No, it's got her little logo here, our little branding strip there. These are not the same. So yes, this is the first ephemera page. Very fun. I love all these. We'll be making some dingly danglies with those. We've got some journal cards here. So fun. Make great pockets, whatever. And then I accidentally printed this one on borderless, but I think it's okay. It just kind of made this flat instead of rounded. I don't think it's going to make a big difference. Got these little belly band type things with the envelopes. And then we've got 2 more envelopes and another. Oh, that's cool. I really like that. So the Vintage Shabby Rose collection, designed and created by Happiness and Crafting by G. Kerr. Okay, so that is the collection I am going to be using, and I will use this for something else because it's fabulous. But what I am going to be using, and I'm going to go through this with you if you want to craft along, I'm going to use a couple of small letter size envelopes, a couple of doilies. These are the envelopes I'm going to be using. They are 9 1/4. No, they are 9 closed, of course, 9 by 6. Okay, so our finished journal size will be a little bit less than this, because when you have shrink them down, they don't shrink exactly the way you'd think. Usually when I do a 9x6, well, it's a 9x12 envelope folded in half, I can just take the papers and fold them in half and it comes out perfectly. If I do that where I've printed 2 to a page, if I printed them out borderless, which I can't figure out how to do 2 to a page borderless with no space in between, it would work perfectly. But since I can't print them out that way, I do 5x7 fit to page. That's the size I've printed them, and it comes out a little wide. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to score either side of this fold and make a 1/2 inch spine. And that will give me, still have a little bit, maybe 1/2 inch to 3/4 on here, 1/2 inch top and the bottom, but I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. So I've got 2 of these envelopes here for that. And then I've got some coffee dyed paper, which I will cut in half. And these are the ones that I have printed. Now I've gone ahead and sorted them in to 2 stacks. So this will be the cover of one of the books, and I'm going to do a wraparound. And then these will be the designer pages that I'm using inside. And there again, like I said, I printed them 2 to a page on the 5x7 size, fit to page. Excuse me. So it filled in that whole space. So this will be this journal, and then this will be the cover of the second one. I like that. And I'll be using these pages for that. Okay, so those are the 2 journals I'm going to be making. And then there's the one where I printed 2 to a page on the ephemera. So you can see some of these little tags are teeny tiny, perfect for little clusters or dingly danglies or whatever. And then there again, the journal cards 2 to a page. So I will cut these apart, and one set will be for each journal. And there we go with the tiny envelopes. Perfect. And I don't know. Oh, this is the other set that I printed out that it didn't print out right on the back. So I will be using these for something else. These are my errors. And then these are the 50% opacity of the background pages. I love these background pages. They are so fun. But yeah, you'll be able to write on these for sure if you wanted to. But I will probably use them in the larger journal. So these will all be going with the full-size collection for another project, another day. So, all right, let's recap. I have printed all of the ephemera 2 to a page. So for 2 journals, I used 4 pages of cardstock and 12 pages of the background pages. I printed all of them, all of the background pages out 2 to a page, 5x7, fit to page. Then I went back and decided which ones I wanted for the cover, and I printed those at full size because I'm going to wrap those around the envelope here. Okay, you see this will be wrapped around this way, and so that will be my cover image there. I will keep an eye on this, make sure I'm not cutting off too much, but you get the idea. So that is what we will be doing when we come back. I wanted to kind of give you an introduction, and if you wanted to play along, I love making these little mini journals. We are doing March Madness, and I'm doing all kinds of stuff that starts with the letter M. So we're starting with mini and multiples for the first 2 items this month. Minis and multiples. because we are making multiple journals at a time. This would be really easy to do 4. I probably wouldn't do more than that, and I have done 12 at one time, but it gets a little, I like making multiples because I like getting them finished 12 at a time, but it also can become very monotonous, I guess, as you're working, so 2 is plenty. I think this will be a lot of fun, and I hope you'll join me. And there again, this is Vintage Shabby Rose by Happiness in Crafting. All of the links to everything will be below in the description box if you want to go and grab this. If you're not interested in this kit, if it's not your thing and you have a collection, paper collection, scrapbook paper, anything that you want to use, grab that and play along, and post some pictures of whatever you come up with on my Facebook group. I would love to see what you guys are coming up with. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will be back and we'll start this next time. See ya.